Hey, how you doing? Welcome into the first Blu-ray haul that I have done on the new era, as I will call it, of the channel. And yeah, like I said in my video where I came back and kind of gave you guys all the updates on what was going on, the one thing that was going to stay the same was the Blu-ray content. I was not going to get away from the Blu-ray content because that's something I actually enjoy doing, is talking about physical media and Blu-rays and things of that nature, and doing hauls at the end of each month and doing collection videos as well. That's something that I enjoy doing. So today we are back with my May Blu-ray haul, which is crazy. I didn't do one in April, and that's just because I took all of April off, and we are now here in May. I still got stuff in April, but May is when we are back. Go down below in the comments. Let me know, what did you pick up this month? I want to hear what you guys got. There was some good stuff that came out this month. There's one thing that I have not received yet that I was supposed to receive today, but USPS didn't just want to put it in my mailbox, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to wait for it for a few days, but I wanted to get this video recorded, so I'll talk about it at the end. But we have a really big mishmash of things to go through today that I'm very excited to talk about today. And the first batch of things we're going to talk about is I started really collecting comics and graphic novels this month, and that kind of ate away at my bank account a little bit, I won't lie. And we got a pretty hefty stack of graphic novels. One of the main reasons why I did this was because I'm going to Hawaii with my family at the end of June, early July, and we're not doing anything. We're just going, hanging out on the beach, chilling. And I wanted to get some comic books I could read, some comic lines that I've always wanted to read, because, you know, we talk a lot about nerdy stuff here, about comic book movies and things like that, and I really haven't read the comics. I started reading Infinity Gauntlet a few years ago and never finished. That's going to be the first one I read when I'm on vacation. But I wanted to get a big stack of ones that I want to read so that I feel like I'm kind of understanding more of kind of the comic book nature and lore and things of that. So I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top. First one we have is Batman Year One. This is one of the comics that inspired The Batman, which came out this year. I wanted to kind of see the inspiration that Matt Reeves and the other writers and people took from this comic, so I picked this one up. I'm very excited to check it out. And these are all graphic novels, by the way. I didn't just pick up like singular comics. I picked up the graphic novel, so I have the full story that I can read. Next one, we got another one that one of the major ones that inspired the Batman is Batman The Long Halloween. I've really wanted to check this one out. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I watched the animated version of this last year. If you guys follow me on Letterboxd, you saw that I watched both parts of the animated kind of film from DC last year, but I want to actually read the comic, the actual source material, and see where the inspiration for the Batman came from. Moving right along, another comic run that I know about but have not seen and read, so I'm excited to check this out for the first time. That is Flashpoint. I know they're going to tackle that in the Flash movie a little bit. They tackled it in the Flash TV show, but I'm very excited to check out one of the comic runs and see what the hype is all about around Flashpoint. Last big DC one we got. This one I'm very, very excited to dive deep into because it's one of the biggest comic runs of all time. One of the biggest comic events of all time that I've seen. That is Crisis on Infinite Earths. They did this on the TV shows. Green Arrow, my man, Oliver Queen, ended up sacrificing himself. But this is different. There's different things that happen in this, and I hear that it's absolutely insane and bonkers, and I'm very excited to check out this entire comic run. This is a fat boy, too. It's thick. All right, that's it with DC. Now into Marvel. I had trouble finding Marvel comics. I wonder why. Because the runs I wanted to get are the more popular ones, so I wonder why I had trouble. First one I picked up is House of M. WandaVision, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness are loosely kind of based on the House of M, but there's more in this with mutants and things of that nature. I'm very excited to check this one out. Check out Scarlet Witch and her storyline a bit more. And this is actually the first Marvel comic run that I got after the Infinity Gauntlet, because I'm not showing the Infinity Gauntlet in the stack because I already had it. These are ones I just picked up this month. Next one I picked up that I'm very excited to check out is Civil War. This is different than the actual movie, but I was very, very, very excited to give this one a look. I hear it's crazy, just like the movie, and yeah, I'm very excited to check it out. And the last one I picked up is the Infinity War. Infinity Gauntlet comes first. That is Avengers Infinity War, is Avengers Infinity Gauntlet, and then we have the Infinity War here, which I'm very excited to read as well. I got to finish Infinity Gauntlet before I read this one, but yes, I am very, very, very excited to give this a look. And on top of that, I want to get Secret Wars. I can't find it anywhere. I looked at multiple Barnes & Nobles. I've gone to a few comic shops. Probably going to have to just buy it off of Amazon. But that is one that I very much wanted to see. Also today, the day I'm recording this, I went to a comic shop, saw Secret Invasion, didn't pick that one up. That's going to be one of the next ones I'm going to pick up. Saw a few other ones as well that I wanted to pick up. But those graphic novels are not cheap. And you got to kind of pick and choose which ones you want to get. But that is major comic book runs that I picked up. And I'm very excited to dive more deeper into the comics and read more in the comics. Also picked up 2 vinyls this month. I picked up quite a few vinyls in the past few months, but this month I picked up 2 in particular. The first one I picked up is Bobby Tarantino 3. This was the newest album from Logic. He actually has a new album coming out in June, which I'm very excited about. But I actually went to a record store today, the day recording this, and they had it, and I picked it up. And then the other one I picked up is one I'm actually very excited to kind of see, and that is the soundtrack for Shithouse, Cooper Raife's directorial debut. Cha-Cha Real Smooth comes out next month, which I'm very excited about. I think Cooper Raife is an absolute genius, and I may or may not be making a video essay about him that comes out around the time of Cha-Cha Real Smooth. So get ready for that. But I picked up the soundtrack for Shithouse, a film that I also really, really love, and Cooper Raife is absolutely awesome, and yes, I love it. But it is now the time that you all are waiting for to get into the Blu-rays that I picked up this month. We actually have a pretty nice stack right here, and I'm very excited to get into this. A few steelbooks, mostly 4Ks. We have 1 actual Blu-ray, and the rest are 4Ks, so let's just kind of jump into it. First one I picked up is The Outfit, a film that I'm very excited to check out. I still have not seen it, but it came out this year. It's got a really awesome kind of star-studded cast, and I'm going to be checking it out very soon. It was one that I wanted to see in theaters, had other priorities, and didn't, but I picked it up on Blu-ray. I'm very excited to give it a look. Next one we have is 4K. The rest of these are 4Ks and steelbooks. Smokin' Aces. I've never seen this movie, but I saw the kind of synopsis on the back cover and saw the cast, and I was like, why have I never heard of this movie? This looks absolutely awesome. So I picked it up. I'm very excited to check it out, and yeah, I now own it in the collection. Next one I finally picked up. I waited for it to go down in price, and it finally went down to a price that I was satisfied with. The King's Man. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's just nice, schlocky, kind of cheesy fun. It is a good time, and I got it on 4K. The price was finally right, and I picked it up. Next one I got on 4K is Uncharted. I really had a good time with this film, surprisingly. I had, kind of lowish expectations, but in the end, I really enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. Tom Holland was really great, as well as Mark Wahlberg, and I'm actually very excited to give it a rewatch. I'm looking forward to it. Last month, I picked up the Spider-Man No Way Home Steelbook. Not included in this haul because that was last month, but I also, as you guys know, as a completionist, had to pick up Spider-Man No Way Home on standard 4K. I ordered the Walmart exclusive 4K with the exclusive cover, and it never came. It said it was delivered, but it wasn't. So did a porch pirate get it? Did someone steal it out of the parcel room in my apartment? I don't know. someone owns a copy of Spider-Man No Way Home with the Walmart exclusive slipcover, which I'm jealous about. I wasn't going to argue it. I wasn't going to fight it. I picked up another version. It was like slightly discounted, so I picked it up from Best Buy. Had to get it with a slipcover. I would have cried if I did not, and I picked it up in the end. 2 steelbooks to finish out the month. The first one I picked up was Downton Abbey 4K steelbook. Saw Downton Abbey: A New Era a few days ago from recording this. Really enjoyed it, as well as enjoying the original Downton Abbey. Comes out on 4K, got the steelbook. It was very deeply discounted. I don't remember how much it was, but it was discounted enough where I was like, okay, yeah, I think I'll pick that up. And yeah, I picked it up. And it's now part of the collection. Last one I have that I can show, and I will say right now before I show this one, over here, Batman Steelbook was supposed to come today, and I was waiting for the mailman to get here all day, and I kept checking my updates all day, and then I went to take a shower, and then when I got out of the shower, I saw, oh, they tried to deliver it, but they could not, which doesn't make any sense. It's in a small package. Leave it in my mailbox. I digress. I scheduled it for redelivery. It should be here on Monday. Today is Saturday, but I did get it. It's just not going to be in this video, but I got it. So, yes, Batman 4K Steelbook. Last Steelbook I picked up is Hell or High Water. These Steelbooks that are coming out with the cases are absolutely breathtaking. They did this with La La Land. I have one for Hacksaw Ridge, and there are a few others that have come out as well. I really like the packaging of these. I mean, they're absolutely incredible. And Hell or High Water is an incredible movie. It is an incredible modern-day Western with some really awesome performances, and it's just that damn good. But guys, all right, so I did the thing again where I record the haul and then the day after go out and get another big stack of movies. So I'm here again. This is the end of the video. I have another stack. We're going to get into it. Let's just hit it. I went to a used movie store by my apartment. I traded some stuff in, got some in-store credit, and picked up a pretty hefty stack. So let's just get into it. First up is J. Edgar. All of the movies except for one I have not seen, so I don't really have thoughts on them. J. Edgar, Leonardo DiCaprio's $4. Clint Eastwood, I'm looking forward to checking it out. Check it out eventually. 50-50, a film that I've seen some clips from. Looks really emotional. Looks really, really good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, Anna Kendrick, just to name a few. Really looking forward to giving this one a watch. And yeah, now I got it in the collection. Oblivion, I don't know why I got this, but it's Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman, and I'm looking forward to giving it a look. Some sci-fi action with Tom Cruise. Let's ride. In Bruges, a film I've been looking for a long time, actually one I'm very excited to give a watch. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's like a dark kind of comedy. Ray Fiennes, Colin Farrell. Really, really looking forward to checking this one out. I saw it, had to buy it, now it's in the collection. Once Upon a Time in the West. I love Westerns, and this is one that everyone's like, you need to see this, you need to see this. Sergio Leone, who did Man with No Name trilogy. Very excited to give this one a watch. Source Code, Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm on a little bit of Jake Gyllenhaal kick. I saw this for $4. Said I got to pick it up, so now I own it in the collection and got it with a pretty sweet slipcover as well. The Theory of Everything. We have Eddie Redmayne in here. I really love Eddie Redmayne. I know a lot of people are kind of out on him. I really enjoy him. I think he's a really talented actor. He got an Oscar for this. I'm very interested and looking forward to giving this a watch for the first time. Last one I picked up I have seen, and it was one of my favorites of last year. That is Licorice Pizza. They had there for $26, which I was like, maybe a little overpriced, but I had the in-store credit, so I picked it up anyway. I'm not going to say much about it because I don't want to stir up any controversy. There are controversial things about the film that I've discussed in the past, but I still enjoy the stuff that is not controversial. Especially the Bradley Cooper bit, which I absolutely love. So I did the thing again. I know. Everyone goes, Jag, you said you were done. I know. But there is a happy ending to this story, and we're going to get into it in just a sec. This is the last part of this video for the month. I got 2 more releases that I picked up that I had to show you guys, so we're gonna do it right now. First one, The Many Saints of Newark. I've been waiting for this one to like go down steeply in price. I knew it would eventually. $7 at Best Buy. Had to pick it up. I enjoyed this one last year. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it, and I had to finally pick it up, and I did. I added it to my collection. But the piece de resistance, God, I went to hell and back to get this. I finally have my copy of the Batman Steelbook. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. You guys are seeing my reflection. I'm very happy to have this. My favorite movie of the year still, even though I really enjoyed Top Gun Maverick, but this is still my favorite movie of the year. I love the Steelbook. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, that is it, guys. I swear this is it for the last time. I'm going to edit this video literally right now when I'm going to stop recording. Thank you all so much for watching. I want you all to have a great rest of your day. Let me know what you picked up this month. We'll see you in the next video.